Most times, God will show you your destination and will never show you the process. Yes, now. God, you might sleep and in your dream you are driving a big car, or you find yourself in a big house, or you find yourself wearing good clothes and people are celebrating you in your dreams. But when you wake up, you will realize that you are still in the condition that you were when you slept. You will only find out that it's in a dream. God will often show you the destination, but not the process. And there is a reason for that. Okay, because the process depends on you. God, God cannot make you successful, and you don't want to play a part in your own success. It's not possible now. It's not possible. You have to play a part in your own success if you want to be successful. Okay, you must have to go through the process to your destination, and a lot about that process depends on you. The process, you cannot jump over that process, because that process is what leads you to your destination. Okay, for example, you have only 100,000 naira in your account, and God is showing you that you are going to be a billionaire, you're going to have companies, and you're going to employ people, and people are going to eat from you. But at the present moment, you don't even have up to 20,000 naira in your account. Now, how do you go from being that person that you are physically to the place that God has kept for you? How do you become that person? That is the process that you have to go through. And all through history, all through life, God has only showed one person the process to their destination. If you know, God has already showed one person, one being, the process to their destination. Okay? And that person is himself. It is only himself. It is only God showing himself the process. If Jesus is God, okay, if when Jesus was wearing flesh in this world, if he is God, if you believe that Jesus is God, because Jesus said it himself, you cannot go through the Father without going through the Son. If he who have seen the Father have seen the Son, they are one and the same. So if when Jesus was praying the night before he was arrested at the garden, when he was praying, the Bible accounted that the sweat coming out from his body is as thick as blood. Not that it is blood, it's as thick as blood. And remember, there are some dreams that you will have in life. You will wake up sweating. Your whole body will be sweating. That was the same thing that happened to Jesus that night. And then Jesus saw the process, how he's going to suffer, everything that is going to happen to him, for him to, before he will die. And then he made a prayer. That prayer came from a place of 0.00000.1% weakness. That is where it came from. Jesus made that prayer and said, Father, if it is possible, remove this cup of suffering from me. But in all things, let your will be done. That is a prayer that came from a place of 0.0000000. Keep adding zeros, and when you are tired, just put 1% of weakness. Is because God was wearing flesh. God showed himself the process he has to go for his success to come. And he knew exactly how weak the flesh is. That's why God will never show you the process to your destination. He will never show you the process to your success. Because if he does, you will never want to go through that process. Because there is shame, there is suffering, there is all manner of things that will be done to you. Envy, jealousy, it will happen to you before your success comes. God will never show you your process. God will only show you the destination. Know this and know peace. Let me come and be going.